the India partners as well. So just so we are all aligned, and then I will start off. All right. So thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon for everyone. Thanks for joining this partner updates. And typically, the Skillsoft updates for the month, news you can use, what's happening in the partner side of the world, the Skillsoft world, which will help us as a team to collaborate further and grow together. This is the edition of March month updates, and we will cover pretty much good number of updates. There is something new on the partner edge side. There have been a lot of background work which has been happening. So for all the India partners, we continue the cadence. The only new thing is we have our partners from APAC team joining this call. We wanted to make sure there is more participation. There's a global approach, and the approach is uniform for all the partners, at least for this side of the world, because there is a common time where we can connect together, discuss ideas, and share the updates together. And that's the thought process which went behind. And hence, I apologize if it caused any inconvenience for partners based out of India due to the change in time. But I think 10 a.m. should be fine going forward, and we will stick to the same time and continue with the same schedule. With that, I'll quickly jump in. And before I start, if anyone from the India partner side from a previous discussions or bi-weekly sessions had any questions which are open and you need any answers, you can put them in the chat window. Absolutely happy to pick them up. And my colleagues, Michael, Amal, and Sophie, any one of them can respond to your questions if they're able to answer your questions, or else we will review them like always during the call or as and when the real-time situation arises, or at the end, of course, we'll go through all the pending questions. With that, I'm going to quickly share my screen. And I wanted to give you the first update around Partner Edge. Now, I'm sure most of you are encouraging your customers to use the Learning Edge. This is let's say, the social media platform for Skillsoft World, which is a Learning Edge platform. But for all the partners, we have a dedicated resource center, or let's say Skillsoft Partner Program, and we have a page called Skillsoft Partner Edge. Now, this has been under development for some time. We had a renewed landing page just like the Learning Edge, and the resources have been reviewed and revamped and updated. And our global channel partner and alliances manager, Anna Shaw, has been working in upgrading further. But there's a latest news and a latest update very specific to partners is the one you see on the screen, Partner Brand Resources. You can just go ahead and click here and it will take you to the brand folder. There's also a password which you can use. I would recommend all of you all start using this. There are logos. There are joint or partnership logos, which typically the Skillsoft we have certain marketing guidelines or branding guidelines which we need to adhere to when we use the joint collaborative logos. So those, the boilerplate templates, the stock images which we provide, and as partner that are extended to you, icons, templates, so on and so forth, everything is extended to you as partners, and this is approved. Hence, it's sitting on the partner edge. Please leverage this. And there can be situation which I want to highlight is some of you may not have logged into Partner Edge in the past. You must have only seen Learning Edge. Now the only difference is Learning Edge is for end customers to leverage for their L&D folks, talent development folks, the team members, and then the admins to use the resources. But Partner Edge is specifically for partners. As a partner, the advantage we have is we can access both Partner Edge and Learning Edge. If you're not able to, or if you do not know whether you have the access for this or not and need access, just reach out to your channel team. If you're based out in APAC, you can reach out to Sophie, Ahmed, or Mike. If you're based out in India, you can drop a note to me and we will ensure that your access is granted to the Partners Edge. So remember, this is very specific to partners and we are building more. You can expect much more updates similar to these ones, but this will be directly aligned to, how we can help you all as partners in leveraging all the resources and what all we can do more to help you to grow, together. So this is the latest update on the Partners Edge. I will come to the new features and enhancements a little later, but I wanted to cover the monthly newsletter from the customer success side, which I think I've sent. I'm going to increase the size a little. And just to avoid that I'm looking on two different screens, I'm going to go off camera if you're okay, and then cover this one. Is this better? So if we can someone confirm the view is better now, the screen?
Yes, Lingesh.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. Excuse me. Did anyone get an opportunity to attend any of the recent? I mean, feel free to. I don't want to keep it only one-sided, but if you want to engage, we can, make it more interactive. You can put your answers in chat. Did any one of you attend any of the sessions specifically for partners, which was conducted by Mark Onisk recently? Yes, no. That's the simple answer I'm expecting. If you haven't, there was one of the sessions which were scheduled specifically for partners. And if you haven't, the recording is available. And if you're not, sorry, did someone has any question? All right. Okay. So you can review that. And if you're not able to find it, just drop a note to us. We will send you the details of that session. However, on May 21st, 2025, there is a sustained high performance related session hosted through Learning Edge, and we have registrations that are open. Mark Honest, the Chief Content Officer of Skillsoft, Heber Samketi, VP Talent Transformation, and then we are going to have this session with Rahul Verma, who's a guest talent champion who's going to discuss. And this is going to be an interactive session. This is open for all your customers. Encourage them to register more. Uh, and live participation is always better than going through recording. So this is one of the sessions which is scheduled in the month of May. Uh, there are other activities as part of our monthly updates which are conducted. I will start from on the left hand side, which is the monthly themes. As per the Skillsoft monthly theme calendar, change, resilience, flexibility, and agility are the typical themes which we promote in May. Leading through change, that is change management, is a major one, but in alignment with World Economic Forum and skills of the future, we also have resilience, flexibility, and agility. And these are the monthly themes, and resources aligned to these monthly themes are available. If you just click on one of those, it will take you to the theme based aligned to your site or directly to the Learning Edge. And within the Learning Edge, you will also see full list of themes which are available if you go through the hyperlinks. So that's for the monthly themes part. There are upcoming events in the month of May, which we will see. But however, I wanted to cover on the two important aspects. I'm sure all of you have received the bootcamp and leader camp individual emails which I've sent. This is, one email for bootcamps for the month of May, along with the marketing resources, that is individual session PowerPoint slides for all the boot camps scheduled for May, and then a separate email for leader camps. If anyone hasn't received this, just put your email address or just reach out to your partner contact. We will ensure that you will receive this. But I think this is already sent. Anyways, if anyone doesn't have this, let us know. Happy to share it again. So the bootcamp and leader camp schedule, why it's available on Percipio, it's available on Skillsoft calendar, which is calendar.skillsoft.com. If anyone hasn't seen this in the past, you can still check it. You can just go ahead and type calendar.skillsoft.com, and you will see the entire calendar of events, especially for boot camps and leader camps. This is a dedicated calendar, and this can act as a good point of resource for your partners or your site admins, your customer site admins, customer contacts to have this saved as their favorites. This is an open website created to help all the key contacts or the site admins have the information handy or just a click away to go through and promote and or add reminders to their internal promotion activities, so on and so forth. So this is Skillsoft calendar for both boot camps and leader camps, and this is directly updated on a regular basis as per the schedule. So both the leader camps and skill boot camps guides are sent. Now the calendar events and marketing 101 will, when we switch to the Learning Edge itself, we can see what are the sessions we have scheduled. We will switch there in a couple of minutes, and then we will follow through that information over there. Skillsoft product updates. Now today's date is important. It's the release update date today, 6th of May. There are some interesting features that we're going to cover. So there are new updates that's going to be released, and you will have access to the 90 days development plan on Skillsoft Labs, that is skillsoft.com labs page. I will also show that page if anyone hasn't gone through that, where we'll have our content related updates, content releases, and the blog is updated in alignment with our development plans and what are released. We have the roadmap. This was typically covered in the last session because we have a 90 days release. So we have covered what are the major ones, but I will stress on what's going to be released today so that you are up to date. You can educate and inform the customers as well on is going to be released today and what the learners can expect in their web application and their mobile application in the next couple of days, and how we can come back. If they have any questions, they can come back to us, or we can just go ahead and educate them about the updates, or we can send bits and pieces information around, one feature at a time, like we do for Did You Know series. And then some news information on where the Skillsoft, where we have Skillsoft covered in the news. One is on the independent around, AI, growth in AI, how the professional growth happens on AI, and there's a new NYC rule. There's a inducement grant which Skillsoft has announced, and then the financial reports, which is published on Business Wire. There's the blog information, which we typically talk about at the end. We cover the Skillsoft blog, which can help customers, so on and so forth. But I quickly jump to the releases which I wanted to cover first, and then we'll go to the learning edge. Or if you have, all right, let's do the learning edge events first, and then we'll cover the releases. Here we go. Okay, so like we mentioned in the newsletter, you have the initial one. The registration is open for the discussion here. So sustain high performance, and then there's a community where there are sessions, the on-demand sessions, which I keep touch basing on every Connect session. These are the recordings available on demand. You can go through various sessions, and this is one of the key items, or let's say the themes or the competency which is creating the buzz all over the world, which is the AI. And if your customers or you as a partner want to understand how you can help your customers to understand the various phases of AI maturity within the organization, you can go through this amazing webinar, which is available on demand, and you can replicate the same and initiate certain sessions or discovery sessions and understand how your customers are placed when it comes to AI and what maturity stage they're falling into, and how you can help them grow and navigate through the AI maturity model, or the stages, AI stages. So you can use that webinar. Similarly, we have the talent scoop, the maturity model for success. So this is a discussion which you can join. Basically, these are free open discussions where you can join and contribute. And then talent strategy, skills taxonomy, what skills do you need, so on and so forth, aligned to a theme called like herding cats that's available. You can join the discussions as well. And then 5 things to look at before you leap, that is lagging, exploding, active, predate, and then predict. This is one of the concepts which we follow. This will help in strategizing, enhancing, and then further improving the maturity model. This is one of the maturity model that provides a structured pathway for organizations to, one, assess, and then validate, and then elevate the talent development strategies. So it's more like analyze and execute where they stand today from a talent enablement and then talent development standpoint. So these are discussions and these are forums where you can join and contribute, but encourage your customers as well, because this is learning edge, this is customer facing, and they can always go through this. So as partners, you can go through it by yourself and encourage your customers to join. And the more the engagement, the better. The more minds, participating, the more contribution we'll have, the more thoughts will be emerged. There are discussions here. One of my favorites and one of the key priority items, if you aren't aware, this has been something which I'm stressing a lot on every of these sessions for all the APEC partners. If this was already updated to you, I apologize for repeating, but it's a pretty important one. Skillsoft ideation platform is open for everyone. So there is no idea which is a bad idea. So any idea from a product standpoint, any suggestion which will improve a product, the platform, the content ideas, or gamification features, or anything which you think is a bright idea, please go ahead and submit the idea. As part of product development roadmap, this is one of the beautiful opportunities in a platform which is extended to all the customers, where Skillsoft typically considers now 50% or more ideas or the product improvements are directly taken from learners, customers, and partners. So this is very critical, and we are asking for your help in taking our product and platform to the next level. So we want to take the news from the ground, the learners, the customers, and all our partners, what's important for them, how it's going to help them to, elevate that talent transformation, L&D, HR transformation, so on and so forth. So you can go ahead, just click on submit an idea. It will take you to the ideation page. Where does your idea fall into? Where does your thought fall into? Is it platform related, Percipio? Within Percipio, it's learner interface, or is it content? Is it coaching? Or is it any other idea, any out of the box idea like gamification features, social features, so on and so forth? Just please go ahead and submit your idea. And while you submit an idea, you can also review the ideas which are submitted, and you can like the ideas if they align with your thought process. Because the more number of ideas are liked, the quickly they go into our development cycle. So the higher the better. This is more like an open forum where we are leaving all the ideas open for all of the customers, partners to review, and they can like. The more the contribution is done, or more any idea which is liked the more, then there are chances that it will go first into the development cycle. That is, it will be made available on, be it platform related idea, content related idea, so on and so forth. So sharing your ideas is one half, and reviewing and helping others to bring their ideas to life is another. So that's a twofold approach which we have. And I encourage you to review this page. Pretty important, because this is monitored regularly. When I say regularly, pretty much every day by the Skillsoft product management team, and the leadership has the visibility to this, reviewing the ideas and ensuring that these ideas are brought to life. So this is very important. One of my personal favorites to voice out my thoughts to the backend, development which happens on the product roadmap. So leverage it, help your customers and their learners also. If there's any feedback from learners which is received by site admins, typically it just goes as a feedback. But often, if we dig further into feedback, there might be some thoughts and ideas which come in the form of, hey, that's a good thought, an idea which we can, embed. One of the random ones is, like we see now on the social media platforms like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts kind of thing. I submitted an idea where, learning shorts, Percipio can have a status message kind of small video where we have a learning nugget, or probably an idea that can be shared as a quick video with all the learners, so on and so forth, which will be very specific to organization or that Percipio site. So I've submitted this idea by myself. If you want to go through, we can go through and like that if you like that idea. Similarly, if you see anything which will help learners in their talent transformation and learning transformation journey, just put these ideas through this forum. Sorry, I wanted to spend a couple of minutes on that one because it's very, very important. I will go back to the discussion, news and events part, and just switch back, and we will continue. Sorry. So these are the recent discussions. If you want to engage in this, because there are a lot of discussion forums, if you want to discuss or put any questions, or you want to create a new post, every customer, every admin can post, and there will be ongoing discussions on this, and you can save that to your favorites, so on and so forth, which will continue on this page. Now, on the left-hand side is where you'll see the most important aspects. You have talent insights, you have all AI things. I wouldn't be able to do justice for this 1 hour time, but typically I will follow the news. You can go through all of the, tabs and features later on. If you haven't, I'm sure most of you did. Hence, I'm going to quickly jump into the news and events part where we can cover the important aspects for today's meeting. But Feel free to put in your questions if you have any from any other areas on Learning Edge or Partner Edge, and we're more than happy to answer those questions for you. Now, please remember, Partner Edge, if you haven't, you would need access to that. And if you haven't logged in the past, and if this is the first time and you're not sure if you have access or not, please reach out to your respective partner or Skillsoft account team or partner team, and we will ensure that it's adjusted, because there's more updates that are coming to Partner Edge, which I encourage everyone should be on top of. Now, calendar of events. Now, most of you know that there's a monthly call for success, or in news, you can use similar one, which is scheduled for all the customers. And that happens region wise. So this is every Tuesday, every Wednesday, etc., depending on the region, where a live rundown of content, platform, and all the major critical announcements for Skillsoft are done. So these sessions are scheduled region wise. And if you see, these are North America and New Zealand every Tuesday at 3 p.m. APJ for fourth Wednesday of every month, and EMEA second Wednesday of the month, right? And these are critical updates directly from the product experts and Skillsoft team personnel going down to your customers. So educate your customers, update them if they are not updated already, and encourage their participation in these sessions. The next one is we also have drop in and drop out anytime, ask us anything kind of open office hours, region wise similarly, and you can see the schedule is available here, and this is open for all the customers. So there is no question which should be left out. Hence, this is drop in anytime, ask us anything. It can be, a platform related query. It can be a question which is bothering you when you're trying to implement a feature, running a program, how to run a program, what are the best practices, sharing of ideas, so on and so forth. Anything. So office hours sessions are also scheduled, twice a week. So if you see that, most of the times twice a week. I think only for France region it's only once, that is fourth Wednesday. But typically you can take advantage of these sessions. You yourself as partners, if you have any thoughts, ideas, you can join this, and then you can also participate and contribute there. Dedicated to compliance, we know compliance has a different team. Like the regular CSM, you also have compliance CSM, compliance sales reps, so on and so forth from Skillsoft account teams. So there is a dedicated compliance session which are scheduled region wise again. So you can have all your compliance customers. This is compliance only. So all your compliance customers can join. Few partners can join. As partners, you can join, and you can collaborate with Skillsoft compliance SME, subject matter experts. So there are standard office hours, compliance dedicated office hours. The next one is curation corner, content alignment and skilling initiatives to help our customers who are looking to align content with key topics. Once a month on the third Friday, there is a session scheduled. This is a session where you can join and share, discuss the content related ideas, thought processes. If you have any contributions you want to make, right? Or what are the trends, etc., where you get the opportunity to directly speak to our content team, typically which falls into a product side of the business, and you can share your ideas, discuss your thought process on the content alignment, content development, and all the topics related into the content arena. So that's the session. And like I said, it's not only for partners, it's also for customers. There are some region-specific sessions, EMEA, Ignite Light. So this session is designed to inspire. I'm sure you must have attended Ignite. So this is for EMEA region. And there are some more sessions scheduled for learning program launches, or a customer is relaunching with a fresh year, fresh campaigns, fresh learning strategies, so on and so forth. There are best practices, best ideas session, which is scheduled, and learning gets client community overview once in a month, and then meet your Skillsoft team. This session is designed to help you engage with your team, get support which you need, and then discover valuable resources. Platform and product feature of the month, very important. So this will typically cover per CPO, and then the features that have been released in the month. There are major updates and there are miscellaneous updates which are interconnected with the major updates, or some of the key features, but not the major updates. So we will cover one feature of the month from the product side and the platform side, and an in-depth review of features and functionalities covered throughout these sessions. And then there is marketing session, which is how to effectively use marketing and boost your engagement. And there are per CPO core and compliance admin overview, admin enablement session, teach back, TTT, T3 kind of sessions, train the trainer kind of sessions, where there will be a walkthrough of how the admin experience is, what are the new updates. If there are new customers, new admins, we should strongly encourage them to join these sessions, along with going through our, you know, self Skillsoft Essentials admin certification journey. Apart from that, this is live, and then we also have on-demand video-based training sessions as well. So this is one of the live sessions, live interaction, live enablement for administrators from customer side or even from partner side. If you have new personnel joining the team who needs to know how Percipio can be administered, what are the key features, how they can strategize, they can join these sessions. New customer workshop, a hands-on session discussing on how to launch your organization's learning and development, talent transformation journeys, new platform, content, etc. Uh, let's say this is recommended for all the new customers who are in the very beginning of implementation stage itself. Parallelly, you can have their admins and their key L&D contacts join this session and take advantage of it, where they don't have to do heavy lifting, or if they're already working on any thought process or launch plans, this will act as a complementary addition to that. And it's always better to have two ideas than two ideas exchange with each other, which will add up as more ideas with every individual. So that's the thought. And you can have these are the events which are scheduled, ongoing events, not one time. So you can leverage these and have your customers join. And then if you see there are updates around uh, all these sessions, and there is a calendar where they can click and then register. And every color has a meaning. You can see webinars, leader camps, office hours, admin training, coffee break. So that's the update on the events part. But I'll quickly jump into the new features which are going to be released today. But I'll take a quick pause and see if there are any interesting questions or any questions which we have. All right. Quickly, how to access Partner Edge in the Learning Edge itself in the main menu. If when you have access to Partner Edge at the bottom left hand side, this is the icon, couple of mountains with a star at the top. That's the Partner Edge. As soon as you click on this, you will be redirected to the Partner Edge. That's how you access Skillsoft Partners Edge. All right. So May 6th, today is the release date. So we'll quickly see what are the key releases that are going to happen today. And you can review this, and you can also, send notes to a customer. You can just take quick snippets of the updates page, or if you want to put the text as well, which will help them educate their learners or embed that as part of their new upcoming learning strategy or learning program, so on and so forth, they can use it. And like always, our releases are divided into 4 to 5 key categories. Expanding the skills of your workforce, that's one. Manage, promote, and measure learning. This is more from the strategy side. Analytics, from analytics and reporting. Admin side. Usability enhancements. This is more on how learners use, and these are feel good factors for learners, encouraging, motivating, so on and so forth. Now, there is an update reminder. This is AI updates. There is a AI model update. This is not learner impacting or anything. We are going to update our AI conversation models. That's more from the LLM in the backend. That is for Skillsoft KC, AI Assistant, AI Assisted Search, AI Answers in Q&A on May 29th. Like I said, this is not learner impacting, and there might be no changes which learners may notice, but this is just as part of a regular commitment towards staying current with the latest advancements in AI technology and ensure that we continue to provide the best of security and user experience around our content platforms and so forth. Hence, this is just a reminder, 29th May is a scheduled date for our AI model update for everything AI on Percipio and Skillsoft, Skillsoft content and Percipio as a platform. Now, the next one is expanding your skills, expanding skills for your workforce. This is more from what a learner can do. And admins and learners can view certification credentials uploaded as PDFs. Now, we all know that in Percipio, learners can update their external learning. That means if I, as a learner, in my previous organization or 2 years ago, I had a certification which is still valid, I can add that as part of my external learning. And now I can view the PDFs. If I have a PDF completion certificate or a badge image in the PDF, I can upload that as part of my external learning and also view that PDF from my actions menu. Right? So the navigations are available here. You can educate your customers. You can try them by yourself. But update number one is admins and learners can now view certification credentials uploaded in the format of PDFs. Learners can go to My Learning, Learning Activity. We have a dedicated section. If I quickly have to skim through under My Learning, they'll have external learning. This is where they add and they can also view once they add. Of course, this is a demo site, so I will not be able to show you any certificate here, but that's where they can view PDF from the actions menu. Right? And this feature is available for both badges and certification paths, wherever the PDFs are uploaded. That's update number one. Now, this is a great news, and this is something which was at least for the number of partners and customers I work with, this has been, a huge demand that we need to increase the number of roles. When we started initially, we started with around 50 or 70 roles in Percipio, where a learner can add their roles to their profile, which will further, be passed on to the role advisor feature. Now, readily available, there are almost 500 job roles available in Percipio now, along with an additional feature where a customer or a learner, I apologize, a learner can add a custom role. So what are these job roles? Just click on this icon. You will be, or the hyperlink, you will be redirected to the PDF, which you can download and share with your customer. So all the roles which are available are listed now and are available at a click. And we are covering various industries, various roles, so on and so forth. And now this complements with the AI development which we have in place already. One with the role content recommendations, the content which is best for my specific role or the learner, and then role advisor will pick it up and then eventually will act the LLM and the algorithm in the backend will work as an intelligent, coach for you and then provide the best content and which is relevant to your role will be updated on your role advisor. So that's the next one. So go ahead, 500 plus is what the text says, but I went through this in the past and there are almost all 700 different roles. And if you want any new role, just go ahead and add it as part of your custom role feature as well. You'll see more coming in. So please review, encourage your customers to go through this and share any feedback. I see a hand up, Sophie, please go ahead.
There is a question in the chat on how to add custom job role and how to add custom KC.
Thank you for that question, Radha. Custom role can be added by the administrator. So I'll switch to my admin view. This is more on the user part. So let's say if you have any, right, so you can add a job role and job title. So this is typically anything which is not available. You can add it here. These are custom ones which are not available. Custom case is a scenario where you need to engage with the account team, engage Skillsoft professional services. Custom cases scenarios currently is a customized approach which you have to collaborate with Skillsoft professional services and your accounting in sync. And there's a different work model. We will go through that and then make them available for your customers. It's case to case basis, so you can connect with the account team or us later if you need further details on that. Moving on, in the interest of time, to cover the other aspects. So 700 job roles, you know how to do it. Just go to the documentation site, what's new releases, so on and so forth. Multiple ways to access this. You'll see this. Click on the icon, hyperlink 700 job roles, and you will get the list of job roles. And role advisor skill pages. With this new release, whenever a learner selects skill from role advisor, they can see a dedicated page highlighting content related to that skill specifically for their role. If learners haven't set their skill level, they get prompted to select it upon opening the skill page. That means I just go to my learner view quickly, role advisor. Now here, recommended focus skills. So it will provide what's recommended, the focus areas, etc., and also uh, provides an opportunity for the learner to go ahead and update their current skill level, right? And then based on that, the AI engine will pick up and recommend content and align content accordingly when the learner goes through the role advisor page. So that's the key feature. That's what is going to be shown at the top. And if the learners haven't set their job role and the level, it will keep prompting them. It acts as a validation page. They can add that level, and accordingly, role advisor will add that relevant content and uh, prompt that kind of content on their home page so that it's relevant according to learners' proficiency levels as they have provided input to the platform. So that's the role advisor part, and these features which we're discussing are going to go live today. So you can see these features in effect tomorrow. Some of the mobile features which are mobile only, you may not see immediately. This is a standard rule. There are a couple of days from the release date where some, due to the marketplace updates and going through into the global marketplace, the mobile marketplace, what I mean, might take a couple of days more from the release date, but these are already submitted. Change assignment due date for a learner. This is from an admin standpoint, one of the most in-demand features for assignment-heavy organizations. Earlier, once an assignment is live, we couldn't, modify. Now, step one towards the progress. For an individual learner who needs an extension on an assignment, admins can now go ahead and change that. They can just go to assignments, go to summary and manage the users. They can edit the due date for that specific unique learner. Like that, you can do it for multiple learners, and you can change the due date only for those specific learners. This is an important feature. I hope this is going to make a difference for assignment dependent organizations, where we see some organizations typically have that push learning strategy on the higher side. And there will be some unique cases where they want to extend the due date for learners. So this is a very encouraging feature for organizations which are assignment dependent or push learning driven. Standard user attributes now available for audience creation. Now, if you want to create any audiences based on the standard attributes, earlier it was always based on the custom attributes, which admins or we encourage, or during implementation, customer creates attributes. Now there are standard attributes, which are direct manager, job role, job title, and percipio role. These attributes now display as options when you create or edit audience. That means you can create an audience based on percipio job role, percipio job title, or the direct manager as well. Right? And this gives you an opportunity to create dynamic list of users and according to your organization's reporting needs, or how do you want to filter out or bucketize learner needs, etc., etc. These will help. So it's an additional layer on top of what's already available in creating audience based on your custom attributes. Now standard attributes are also listed, and you will see them as part of audience creation. And when you click on create new audience or edit existing audience, welcome email settings, enhanced interface. So the entire interface for the welcome email setting is now prominently positioned at top of the page for quicker access. Now you can just go ahead and have various options to send welcome emails, either to all users who are not logged in or to specific audience. Right? So welcome emails, again, it's a very tricky one. So whenever you're uploading any learners, just one. This is not allowing me. All right. I'll just quickly uh, showcase here. So whenever you do user addition, always remember when you're doing a bulk import, always make sure that there are send bulk welcome emails is unchecked here, because in some cases it's not always unchecked, but it's a very uh, well thought out one to initiate, because when you have a bulk email, it will trigger email to everyone, a welcome email, and there can be some scenarios where learners may not feel happy because they're already an engaged learner, or etc reasons. So always keep it unchecked, and there is a different way. You all know, you can go through your site settings and you can see your site settings, site branding, and then under engagement notification, you can always trigger a welcome email from your email campaigns. So here you can always send to specific audiences or send to all audiences. So you can choose send to specific audiences and then uh, selectively send it to respective audiences. Unless you're pretty confident that it needs to go to everyone, just you can feel free to go ahead and send it to everyone. But my strong recommendation as a best practice, always during your user management bulk upload part, do not have send it to everyone by default checked in. So there's a new interface now on the basically the welcome section. Just go ahead and test it out and see if you have any questions, any additional questions, and then reach out to us for if you have any questions. Now, in one of the reports on the analytics side, we have a detailed activity report. The learner activity report, detailed activity report. Similar, but not same. Similar, but not same. So learner activity is the older version. The detailed activity is the latest version on the new data one. So you can go ahead and see that, you can have one of the columns now specific to job role available in the detailed activity report, right? So please go ahead and check that out and see if this is available in your reporting, because there are customers who want to run the reports based on jobs as well. So critical, but probably not a game changer, but also, very important for most of the organizations who want to run reports based on the job role to target specific roles, specific department or specific business unit. And within the business unit, you want to focus on niche areas to create a pool of, champion project managers, champion success managers, champion customer success, customer service representatives, talent enablement, so on and so forth. So that's the new update from the releases standpoint under analytics section. KC updates new languages. Good news. For the good news, we have been seeing new languages added. And with this update, KC is now available in additional languages, which is Arabic, Croatian, Czech, Lithuanian, Lithuanian, Macedonian, Romanian, Slovakian, and Slovenian, allowing you to better serve a diverse learner base. And there are already multiple languages available on KC, multiple avatars are available on KC. You will see more being added with new updates coming in regularly. And then you can go ahead and see these ones are available right now, the ones which we have just seen, right? And share model enhancements to improve the user experience. The model that displays when you want to share content with another has a new interface. It's a very simple one, not very complex update. Let's say I have a content piece, right, which I want to share with others. Let's say this one. When we click on share, how it used to appear in the past, now there will be a small change. So this is a simplified version. You might see some more minor changes in that, and not a very complex one, but it's more streamlined, simplified interface. And these changes include adjustments to the overall model width and the repositioning of the copy link, all based on the latest design guidelines which we adhere to. So those are the updates which we have for 6th of May, but I know we have 10 more minutes. I'll see if anyone has any questions. I saw there was a question popped up. Thanks, Mike, for responding that. As a learner, can I change a custom job role added by the admin? Once a site admin sets your job, you cannot, but you can always reach out to your site admin and then ask them to change it according to your preference. Any additional questions or anything else anyone has to cover today? Meanwhile, I'll just go to the Learning Edge and see if there's anything else we can cover while I wait for the team to come up with any questions. Skillsoft ideation platform. This is the one I was referring to. You can go ahead and search for any of the ideas. Let's see if mine is still. So you can search for the ideas which are submitted by others by using the keywords, and then you can just go ahead and look for anyone, and you'll see need more information, new idea, under consideration. So these are, so if you see here, add a download option for Skillsoft content status report now available. So as soon as it's changed, you'll see the updates here itself. So very good platform for encouraging learners, not learners directly, encouraging admins, taking the feedback from the learners, and various organizations or key personnel who contribute to the product development to share their ideas. Any other questions? All right. So here, quick ones. State of your skilling assessment. Begin your journey towards enabling a skill-based workforce with Skillsoft interactive assessment. Discover which phase your organization is in. So this is basically to understand where your organization stands and see where you stand through this state of your skilling assessment. It's an assessment where you can, go ahead and learn and unlock the full potential of your team. So you can go ahead and take this assessment and understand where do you stand, right? Level 1, level 2, level 3, and leverage this powerful tool to identify and in embed those thoughts or the outputs which you get from this insight into your organizational strategy. That's one phase. Did I go away from my page? All right. Marketing templates, Skillsoft certification parts, download the templates. So these are around the new feature. If you aren't available already, are updated, sorry, about the certification parts, we have the end-to-end certification experience, which simplifies the certification process and procedure now. And this is a platform within a platform kind of update where learners can see certification parts directly on Skillsoft Percipio. Let's say very quickly go there. I'm just taking the advantage of the time while I wait for the team to come up with any questions. So under our library is my demo site missing something? Yes, it does. There's a lot. All right, I think there's some gap here on the site which is not yet uploaded, but I will quickly search for the certification, any certifications. This is I just try to do this random so that we get. So there are the certification parts. I'll open one. So this is an end-to-end with the look and feel of uh, the certification path. How does it appear and how it is going to help the learners is what I want to. So the learner can see who's the certifying body, which is ASQ, and then the examination. Six Sigma Black Belt is the name of the examination and related information. They want to learn about the fee and then what are the requirements for the certification. This is an end-to-end path. This will talk about what the certification is. If it's tech or semi-tech related, they see ask a mentor. They can earn the certification whether the path is started or not. This is a standard one. But this one page will act as a dedicated center to cover the entire syllabus, and the look and feel is pretty fine-tuned and streamlined to showcase as an end-to-end certification page itself for any specific certification preparations related aspect the learners are looking for, right? And they can go through the entire certification journey here itself. And once they are done, they are pretty much ready. And if you see any test preps aligned to that, they can also go for the test preps, but that's my personal recommendation. Probably they'll not find test preps for everything, but anything which is, they can go for it. So that's a new update. And there is, sorry, there is one important aspects where there are resources available, and there is a one pager or the template which you can use as your promotion template. You can download the template by clicking here from your newsletter, and you can download that and send it. So there is a success story as well. Typically a customer story, which is the partnership between Skillsoft and CGI, and very focused on the AI learning program which CGI has initiated in partnership with Skillsoft, uh, which helped their teams to build, develop, and advance their skills. 70,000 employees in 90 days with incredible results. You can read this case study. That case study is available on skillsoft.com. You can go to the .com website, or you can directly view our customer case study. And this is where we can see the details, and you can download the PDF as well of the entire case study and get the impact and probably some high level numbers on how it changed. So it's critical where you encourage your customers. And if you have any customers who are doing really well, they can always collaborate with Skillsoft Marketing and have their case study uploaded as well. So there is nothing which will stop a good case study to go on to skillsoft.com. And I encourage you to encourage your customers where anything good was done. Just, see what are the opportunities where we can give them a spot on our .com website globally. Persecure ELSA, Embedded Learning Synchronized Assistant. We will discontinue support for this. If anyone hasn't come across this feature, it's called the ELSA for Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and Apple. It's a small plugin which is Embedded Learning Synchronized Assistant. So, and this will be moving forward. We encourage learners to leverage the recently released AI Assistant, because this is an far more advanced version of ELSA, let's say, because AI Assistant will pretty much pull everything, and ELSA would just give you the search results on the content, but AI Assistant will do the job along with much more advanced output. So it's typically is in the phasing out mode, the ELSA. If anyone wants to use it, they can continue using it, but July 31st would be we discontinue support for that. There are articles, content roadmap. These are already covered in our previous sessions, but readily available at a click to go. Leadership and business related content roadmap will take you to skillsoft.com labs page, Skillsoft coaching, compliance, technology, and what's recommended by us as the top blogs, which are available. You can go through these from skillsoft.com. These blogs are available. The blog is available. If you haven't gone to Skillsoft blog in the past, pretty much you can go here and you'll see our resources. Under resources, we have the blog page, and there are some really good topics in our blog section where you can search by topic, you can search by author, you can filter by keywords as well. I'll just search for AI, and let's see what do we get for AI. There you go. So AI workforce, etc. So you can search by keyword, and this is very active. You'll see a lot of information, a lot of content on blog, and some really good customer impacting ideas and thoughts which you can leverage from the Skillsoft blog. With that, I'll take a pause. We have one last minute, but if we have any additional questions, feel free to put them in chat. Feel free to write an email to me directly if you have any questions, or your respective point of contact within Skillsoft partner account team. And we're more than happy to respond to your questions. We hope we were able to do some justice to each and every one of your valuable time. We still have 1 minute open for any questions, any thoughts.
Well, I learned a few things, Lingas. So thank you,
Sure.
thank you, thank you. The rest, you all echo what I'm saying. Yes? So they
I
are
hope that
all
was not
Yes,
overwhelming.
yes.
yes, yes. And we're going to repeat this every on the 6th of every month. So we will send the recording, and then the next month time and the link again. Okay? Yes? So thank you so much. I think we get this right.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you. We'll connect on another session again.